Hello.
Oh,
is there somebody there?
yes, you are here. Oh my gosh, the wonders of the world.
Thanks God.
Well, this is what it's all about. Thank you, Maurizio. Thank you, Michiel, for making this possible. It's wonderful to have both of them in the screen. So, welcome you guys in the show of Identiteit Azur at Radio Stad Den Haag, with a special reason that there is now a new single and it's coming from the both of you. But of course, the principal artist, and that's nothing to be said, I told you before in the show, like a balance between an artist being more important than the other. But to be honest, the history of Italo Disco is more to the side of Lucio Deblanc. And then, of course, now coming up as a star is Roubix. So, Lucio, I will start with you because I'm happy that the line is still holding. Lucio, how are you doing?
Oh, I had some trouble here in connecting, but hi to everybody. Hello.
Thank you.
All the guys there. Hi, James. Hi, Marcelo. There'll be Dave there somewhere. I should put my glasses on,
No, but there's no problem.
I'll make it through.
The thing is, you are here and we can hear you. That's the thing. That was the idea, because we want to give the promotion of what you guys are doing an extra push. And I'm so happy with, well, I say it once again, the friendship that we have, because that has been the original idea to start something like a musical project between you guys. Lucio, to start with you, you have been silent with disco singles, with 12-inch maxis for a long time, but you, of course, you didn't do nothing. You were still active, playing music, performing on stage. Were there any ideas in the past that you would come back with an Italo Disco single, or maybe you have had other ideas? Because it has been quite a while that you have been silent. Can you explain to the listeners and to the fans why you needed to have this pausa, this rest?
Yeah, it's been quite a long time, yeah. So many years. Because, at the end, in 1988, when I was about to come up with a new single after the Mon Amour, Italo Disco was going down, because it was so many other kind of music coming up, I remember. And so that wasn't the kind of music that I was, I didn't like it. It wasn't the kind of music I wanted to do.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So the 90s took over. And so, the melodic songs like I like to do kind of disappeared. Then it came back later on in the 90s, of course, with so many great songs. But I was in another situation, so I didn't bother doing music anymore. Of course, I was helping other musicians in studios and so on. And then, in let's say 4 years ago, at least 4 years ago, I started watching what was happening with Italo Disco. You were still there with all the Italo Disco going on. And so when I was looking at the Mon Amour, and visualizations on YouTube and so on, and said, why don't I pick up the character again and go? I come up like Deblanc again. So I contacted people saying, you remember the guy who, I said, oh, you're the guy. And that's what happened, and I came up like that.
And you were.
And then things started happening. I was contacted by many people, who knew me since then. Of course, because of the Mon Amour, of course.
Yeah.
And so I've been contacted from people all over the world. Yeah. And so this led to knowing James, a great artist, a wonderful person. I had to know him last year, when he contacted me. And I'm so happy and so excited this really happened, to have a new song after so many years. And even with that dedica behind on the record, on the vinyl, you know.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Lucio. And that was really touching, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna frame that record, you know.
You should. Yeah, you should. Look at James. Look at James. Yeah, you should, Lucio, because you deserve all this attention after so many years of being silent. If I'm correct, you were born in Canada, right?
Yes, in Ottawa, Canada.
Yeah. And then you moved to Italy and then became a music writer, a composer, a performing artist. And now you are back on the scene with a lovely combination with the United Kingdom. So I'm going to refer to James just in a minute or so. But I think it's wonderful that you have explained now the jump that we should have made from 88 till now, and I feel very glad and proud that I was the spider in the web to make this jump into a new vinyl, because a lot of people come digitally back on the market, but there is still some kind of magic to have a vinyl in your hands, to have a vinyl to play. And well, everybody knows it has come back on the market as an important thing for DJs. So I'm glad that we are still going strong, and even also with this one, Deblanc. It's an honor for Eventi Records also to have you on the vinyl. So thank you, grazie. Thank you again for making this possible.
It's an honor for me too, believe me. Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, I was talking about 1988, just to say that there still is a song in that studio. I know you've been in that studio, in Palace Recording Studio.
Yes, in Udine.
Well, the studio, I think it doesn't exist anymore, something there. But
yeah, correct.
But there still is a song, I was told by Fulvio Zaffred, who was one of the producers. So that's never came out as a song. So it's there since 1988.
So we have to contact Fulvio Zaffred.
Yeah,
he should have it. Yeah.
Still have the tapes.
I have to excuse to the listeners and the viewers, also to you, Lucio, that there is a little bit of ritardo on the line. So sometimes it seems that I want to break in the conversation, but I don't want to. But it's just like I grab the pausa, the silent moment, but then you continue talking. So excuse me, it sounds a bit rude, but I don't want to be rude. It's just the connection, the technique that is bothering us. So with your permission, I go to the United Kingdom now, because there's a well-known guy. I can say now he's a well-known guy because he was here in the studio before, and we have had a Skype connection before also with him, and it has been thousands of people viewing that interview. It's wonderful. Welcome back, Roubix.
Hello. Can I just say something?
Of course.
There's a very good reason why Mon Amour wasn't followed up with a song just yet, because it took all those years to find something just as perfect to follow up with such an amazing song. Because because of Mon Amour, I reached out to Deblanc. So then to create the follow-up song being Heart in Two, that is the reason why we waited. And sometimes you just have to wait for a really good thing.
That's true. It's well said, and it's so very true. So thank you for those words. So the last time that we spoke with the video connection, that was the beginning of the career, the restart of the career of Roubix, because you have been active in the music scene before, but we didn't know that, to be honest. It started with what you did with D. White, with Dimitri, with Atlantis, and then the things kept on rolling, and we got to know each other, and then if I'm looking now to you as an artist, James, it's wonderful to have, there's a perspective. You have so many tracks already to choose from. If you are going to be live on stage, you have already several tracks you can play, and now it's the question to you. Can you explain to the listeners and the viewers what is now the most popular of the newest songs? And I'm not referring to Heart in Two, because that's a bit cheap to ask. Now I'm referring to you now as an artist. What is important now in the charts for you?
That's a really good question. It's really tough. Fire Lady is still incredibly played. Atlantis, though, is still my most played song, but it's between Fire Lady and In Your Head. As in, like, with excluding obviously Heart in Two, it's In Your Head and Fire Lady. They are just. I'm amazed. I really am. I'm so thankful that people are enjoying what we're putting out there, and thankful to people like Deblanc and the other people I've been speaking to, but obviously I'm not going to say those names yet, that want to create music together, and you know, it takes time. Like Heart in Two, as Lucio said, we started this project last year. Like this, it's not quick. It takes time,
of course,
and with that, then you know, hopefully we can make something really magical. And we're like, okay, this is what we want to put out there for the world to enjoy. But it's Fire Lady and In Your Head that are neck and neck at the moment. I think radio plays across Europe and America really change its performance on a weekly basis.
Okay, so I think it's time then in the upcoming weeks to return to you regarding to the successes that you have with the other singles like the Fall in Love, etc., and the Beat Hammond remix for the most, well, I think rising star song at the moment. But referring to Lucio, because Lucio is now with us, my question would have been, wasn't it very difficult to cooperate to have the creation of the song? Because, well, you know, in old days there was a big problem. You in the UK and Lucio in Italy. Now people could think, okay, there's the internet, so it's like cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It's very quickly with the email, and the song has been made very quickly. But it's not true. You said yourself it had taken some time. How did you guys do it? Lucio, can you explain how did you guys do it to create a song when you are not in the same country?
Well, first of all, I have to say it's much easier nowadays, you know, contacting people. James came up to me and just made me listen to some demos, you know. And I just picked the one that I thought I could. I thought this song has something special, something we can work on together, and so it was quite easy. You know, the old days, you know, you had to. It often happened that you bumped in one another. You know, you had to go to the studio. Oh, not today. Oh, but no, there was usually problems came up. You know, not seeing each other and just communicating. I think it's easier, you know.
Yeah.
You throwing ideas. It's a new way of.
Well, that part I understand, of course, because in the old days you had to send a tape, an audio tape, via the post, via the mail, and then try to ask for a response maybe in 7 days or 8 days or whatever. But now, of course, that's the thing that's easier to communicate and to have quickly the ideas between you guys from A to B and from, well, to say from the UK to Italy. But then I think the most difficult part could be just to have the final solution, the final mix, what your ideas exactly are, to have the conclusion of the final mix. So I think it's respect to you that even with the new communication, you did it. You guys, you did it, and we are so happy with the result. And I can still remember so vividly the excitement that we had when we first heard just digitally the final version, and then the excitement of having the vinyl in your hand. Oh my gosh!
I remember actually when I sent the several different demos to Lucio, and I was like, oh God, is he going to like any of these? and at the time, I can't remember the name. It had a different name, Heart in Two. And then I was in the Oxford countryside. I was in like a rural pub. I barely had any signal whatsoever. And then I got a message from Lucio on WhatsApp, and he was just like, this one. And I was just like, yeah, we've got it. We've got something to start, and then obviously you go through so many different versions, and then I still remember that. I was on a little holiday, and it was perfect. It was great. It's a great memory of mine.
Yeah, so I thank you also for your enthusiasm, because people got to know you as a happy guy, as a wonderful person to talk with, to have as a friend, and now as an artist in the radio studio. So thank you for being at Radio Stad Den Haag and Diventi d'Azzurro. Lucio, I think it's high time we're going to listen to the song. Is there anything now that you want to say, apart from me saying to you that you have to give a big kiss to Michaela, your daughter, because she is also live on stage for singing the Mon Amour song. And, maybe there is a possibility that also she will, support the act on stage when you go with the heart in too. So give my love to Michaela, all right?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say, Lucio, to the fans and the viewers of Diventi d'Azzurro and the radio? Because we want to play the song now. So the microphone is now for you.
Of course, I want to thank everybody for their love and support. Always contacting me, messaging me, with Messenger, WhatsApp, saying, "Hey, I'm here too." That's nice, because people, Italo disco people, have a very big heart.
They have a big heart, and they are loyal as a friend. Also to see at Facebook. So thank you, Lucio. Thank you, Deblanc, for these words, and the last word also for for Roubix.
Well, thank you to everyone, and obviously make sure you go get your new Heart in 2 vinyl, obviously. Thank you so much, Deblanc. It's been wonderful working with you, and obviously always working with Diventi Records. It's just great to put something out there into the world that people enjoy.
Okay,
really
so we are going to start the tunes now, and we hope that people will continue to sing along with the ho 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 parts in the song. Saying thank you, Lucio Deblanc, once again. A big ciao from Holland.
Thank you.
James, Roubix, we speak to each other soon again about the new projects, okay?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao. Enjoy this one. The Heart into Deblanc featuring Roubix. glad, and thank you again, Mauricio and Michiel, for making this possible, that we could play and see both of them in the screen for the little chit-chat about their career and the newest single. And as promised, next week we are going to do something more for Roubix, because with Deblanc this was important. That's why maybe you have asked yourself why in the Facebook post you didn't see Roubix announced with a picture, because this episode I thought Deblanc, Lucio was the most important guy to promote, and next week we can do again for Roubix our efforts for the newest singles, because he has a lot of things where he's busy with. So that's why I think you have to understand